Hello there. Welcome back to the latest session of Therapy and Panels with your host, me, the Super Guru. The entire world, for quite a while now, has been entangled in the Spider-Verse. The major success of Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse has brought the wall crawler even higher into mainstream media, especially with the concept of the multiverse showing that anyone can be Spider-Man. So for today's session, I thought we would take a little ride onto the great web of life and destiny and head over to Earth 982 with Spider-Girl, the world where Peter Parker retired as Spider-Man years ago and now our world's wall crawler is his daughter. Just a little heads up for some people, while this is the first issue of her main run, her main story actually starts in Spider-Girl issue 0. We'll get a little recap for you just to explain some things. The cover altogether, when you look at its basics but strong, showing off our heroine front and center, wearing what appears to be the sensational Spider-Man suit originally worn by Ben Reilly during the Clone Saga. In the background, we have what looks to be some characters who will either be featured in this issue or future issues to come. Just to give you a quick and simple description, the Green Goblin, now portrayed by Normie Osborn, the grandson of Norman Osborn, has decided to get revenge on the original Spider-Man for what happened to the Osborn legacy. And Mayday, Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watt's daughter, just recently learned about her new spider powers and her father being Spider-Man, grabs an old suit from the attic and saves her family. Unfortunately, Peter is refusing to have her live behind a mask like he did. We open up with May recapping about how just in a few days her life has changed drastically with discovering her father's secret and developing spider-like superpowers of her own. So just her basic teenager things. After helping break up a potential fight at school, May heads over to the public police station where her dad works at to get outside thoughts from Phil Urich about the original Spider-Man. Now this is a story all about how one bite turned the kid's life upside down. If I could take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how he became Spidey swinging through the air. Sadly, before she could talk with him anymore, he had a job to do with the police captain and had to head out the door. But as they both went out, her spider sense began to tingle, noticing someone following Peter, and having the same sense of responsibility her father has, she quickly deals with the stalker before they attack Peter, but due to having no real evidence for the police, she is forced to run off before they arrive. Later that night, using the information she gained earlier, she sneaks out of the house in a makeshift outfit and locates the guy earlier talking with, who must be the big boss, being a man named Mr. Nobody. Mayday interrupts the talk and starts taking down henchmen, while at the same time, Peter gets a call hearing about the gunfire happening in the location. And as always, if you want to know how the story ends, I'm gonna have to have you head over to your local comic book shop, find it online if able to, and see for yourself. Other than that, this isn't a terrible first issue. The artwork is amazing and the dialogue is pretty great, seeing the thoughts of May wanting to use her powers responsibly, much like Peter's guilt complex gives him all the time. We then seem to get a glimpse of a future book called A Next, which appears to be the equivalent of this world's version of the newer Avengers. And just looking through all this, we have such members, old and new. Some of the old ones are older Jubilee and Speedball, and we got new guys like J2, clever name, and Mainframe, which just looks like a new version of the Tony Stark armor. And it's just a small few pages of just showing off how this story of Avengers and this team would work out. That's all the time we have for this session today. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I am the Super Guru, signing off.